This is the plaintiff, Kareem Cummings. He says the defendant's a real estate broker who he hired to find him and his lady a place to live. He paid the scammer a broker's fee for an apartment which was supposed to be ready to move into in September of last year. And when it wasn't, he tried to show them another place in another building. The sneak tried to pull a bait and switch. He wants his money back. The defendant refuses, so here they are, in court. He's suing for $1,500, the amount he paid this unscrupulous guy. This is the defendant, Michael. He says he's a licensed real estate broker and claims the plaintiff took too long with his application, pay stubs, and social security number, and those delays caused him to lose out on his original apartment. The guy begged him to find him another place. He did, and then he backed out a few weeks later. Oh, this guy money back after he ran all around town, getting him one place after another? Fat chance. He's accused of a switcheroo.
All parties, please use your right hand. Be seated. Come down, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you. Douglas. Kareem Cummings?
Yes.
You are suing, you've asked to be referred to only as Michael, and to not mention your company name.
You can call me Mikey if you like.
That's all right, Michael's fine. So you're suing Michael for $1,500, an amount of a broker's fee, because according to you, they did not deliver the goods at the time that they should have, the goods being an apartment. Let me hear from you.
Michael's supposed to find me an apartment on September the 1st.
Okay, let's talk about that. When did you meet Michael? What day?
At first, I don't remember the exact date, but we met up like the ending of July, so to look at apartments.
Okay, who's the lady sitting with you?
That's my lady.
Okay, and so, that's very Game of Thronesy. All right, that's my lady. All right, so now okay, so you go looking for apartments with him in the end of July, and I presume in August.
Yes.
All right, and you wanted to find a place by what date?
It was as soon as possible.
Okay, so you were flexible. You wanted it. You didn't have like, I got to be out of my place by August 15th, so I need a place by August 15th. It wasn't like that.
No.
All right. So does he find a place for you?
He showed me, when we first looked at the place, he showed me two places, and then we finally decided on one of them. Then he said the place was going to ready September 1st. Before September 1st,
No, wait. So the first document that gets signed between you folks is on what date?
October 5th.
The first document was October?
No, August 5th. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
That makes a lot more sense. Can I see the August 5th document? Okay, so there's an application for rental, right, that you fill out that day?
Yes.
A co-applicant, which included Milady.
My,
And then there's a document from the brokerage firm which tells you what you need to get. It's filled out and says, in case the above unit is not available, I wish to apply for an apartment in the same building. That's your backup, I guess. And there's a specific unit that you're applying for. And then it says what your broker's fee will be, which is $1,500. But isn't your broker fee not collected until he's approved?
That's correct.
But
There's no
you
broker's
charged
fee.
it. Did
No.
you charge it from him? This
No, not at that time. That application was denied.
All right. Now,
Okay, the middle of
his
August.
application ends up being denied on what day?
On the 24th.
Okay.
And that's it.
Right.
We're moving on. Goodbye.
Except that's not what happened.
No. So
Right.
he begged
So-
me to get him another apartment. He said,
No,
what can
Begged
you
you
do?
on bended knee because that's not the business you're in, renting a. Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah.
So what
so
happened?
It's like she had 3 tenant landlord issues, which prevented them from getting the apartment together.
3 evictions?
that wasn't the case.
How many evictions did you have? Stand up. Come on. Front and center.
It wasn't an eviction. It was just some issue that I had with
What?
recent landlord.
The only way to find out about the issues is how? By calling them or by seeing it in a lawsuit?
Yes, I had lawsuit.
You had lawsuit. You had
Right.
3 prior landlords suing
Yes,
you.
okay.
Sit down. So we don't want her on the application. Go ahead, my
Right.
lady. Have a seat. Don't worry. All right. And so we don't want her on the application. So the next time you find him a different apartment in August, on what date?
I called upper management, and I asked them could you do this guy a favor, run the application with just him and put her as a person who's occupying the apartment as well.
Right,
Upper management agreed to it.
okay.
He's approved on August 25th
Okay.
for a different
But-
unit.
For a different unit, but hold on. I want to know what happens on the dates before. On August 24th is the day he was denied from the other one?
Correct. So
He didn't. He
Right.
said he's gonna put me only on the application.
Okay.
So I said, okay, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
So that's what he did.
Right.
And then I asked him, when are we gonna get the apartment? He said on the 1st. I said, okay, we're good then. So when the 1st came, I said, Mike, you didn't call me to sign the lease, no, nothing. So what's going on? He said the apartment didn't still ready. So I said, when it's gonna ready? He said the next week.
Okay, do you guys text each other?
Yes, I was texting him.
Okay, can I see the text between August 14th and September 21st that are on your phone so I can see what you're really
sure.
saying to each other? All right, while you're looking for that, let me ask you, according to you, the facts are that he gets denied on the 24th and then he gets approved on the 25th for a different apartment.
He didn't.
Correct.
Hold
he
on. In what time would he have had to apply for a different apartment? When did he apply for a
he
different?
didn't. I laid out the money for him. I called upper management and I said, listen, set him up with another apartment in one of the same buildings. This one was actually better because
Yeah.
it had a balcony.
Okay.
Okay.
And now,
so,
hold on. According to you, he pulls a bait and switch and shows you a different apartment
In a different building.
in a different building.
So-
But wait, your response isn't, don't be ridiculous. I don't want this. Your response is okay because it had a balcony.
No, my response was, Mike, this is a totally different building. She said,
Well, it has a balcony.
no, she didn't say. She said she
said
don't
that
care
At
about
this
the
point, had
balcony.
you paid any money?
Way before that, I paid.
When did you pay the money?
August 5th.
According to you, you paid it on August 5th?
Yes, right.
Is that accurate?
Right on August 5th when I do
It's
this.
La La
Is that accurate?
La La Land. We have a
it's not.
contract from the 28th.
Prove it. Go ahead.
Didn't you give her the paper? The receipt that he gave you?
Yeah, August.
This is a document that is signed on August 28th, and it says that he agrees to pay 1 month's rent, 1 month's security deposit, and 1 month's broker fee. Why isn't there a paper trail of when a payment was made? How did you pay, in cash?
Yes.
Yeah.
Proof you paid it that day comes in the form of a receipt for the payment. Where's your receipt for the payment? You handed cash over and you didn't get a receipt? I'm only interested in this because he's not supposed to collect it that early. He's supposed to collect it
Yeah,
when an
he-
apartment is secure.
he did.
But
He
let's
did
move
collect
on from that because you don't have the proof of that. And let's look at the following. On August 28th, you sign a document that says, I want to rent the new apartment.
Yes.
The one
August-
that, I'm mad. Eventually you say, I want it, right?
Yes,
Okay,
on August
so let's
28th.
start from there because that's a brand new, fresh thing.
Right.
All right. And it says what the broker's fee is, 1 month security, 1 month blah, blah, blah. And so I have a question. Was he approved by the 28th? Was he approved for that apartment?
He was actually approved on the 25th.
Okay.
He stood me up twice. I met with him on the 28th. They signed the documents for the apartment.
Where's the lease that he signed?
The apartment was under construction, so the apartment wasn't ready.
Wait a minute. Wait, so hold on. So then why again, whether it's the 5th or the 28th, are you collecting
A good faith deposit.
I haven't asked my question. Are you collecting your broker fee when you hadn't done your job yet? There wasn't an apartment available to hand over.
Well, the contract clearly states that meeting of the minds, it's both parties agree the meeting of the minds has taken place. The contract.
What's a meeting of the minds? Why don't you specify it for me? What day does he get to move in?
And the meeting of the minds states that there is going to be presented an unexecuted lease.
That's what we call no meeting of the minds. An unexecuted lease is we haven't had a contract. So the landlord could change his mind.
No,
All right, now,
consideration,
what I'd
right.
like to know, is there a date by which he's supposed to get the apartment? Yes or no? Because you're...
It says on or after September 1st.
Hold on.
And I believe it
So
says
did
it
he,
on the third
was it
page.
ready September 1st? And which it says, and no, it
No.
doesn't say on or after. What it says is to move into the apartment, balances must be paid in full by the move-in date, which is estimated to be on 9/1/17. If the apartment is under construction, there is a 15-day grace period for completion. That would take us to 9/16. Now, was the apartment ready on 9/16?
Yes.
No.
Oh, no.
Prove the apartment was ready. proved the apartment was not ready.
I text him on 9:20.
Do I have your phone? Why are you pointing at me? Is this
Yes.
your phone? Okay, on September 19th, I see a text from him to you saying this apartment is taking way too long. I still don't know when it's going to be ready, so I'm going to need my money back, please. So let me know when I can pick it up. And you wait 1 day to answer him.
Right.
And you say, please take legal notice. Ooh, he loves throwing the stuff around. Good faith deposits are non-refundable. You will be contacted once the apartment is completely ready for your move-in. Hell no. He's got a contract that you showed me that says that it's going to be ready on the 1st, not on or after. You can't, that's not a contract. Well, I'll be ready when I say it's ready. No, so it's September 1st, and then there's a 15-day grace period. So that would take us to September 16th. So you cannot change that and say, I get to keep my deposit anyway.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. What's the best way to find an apartment? Online, broker, or driving around? What do you say?
Driving around.
Why?
Because, I mean, you find the best places when you're not looking.
But it's inefficient because you can't survey, especially in a big city.
I think it's better if you look online
Because?
because there's just different websites that'll give you pretty good listings.
Yeah, but then somebody puts a picture in and it's a picture that looks nice and it's a crappy apartment. What do you say? I can argue anything, by the way.
Then you're out of luck if you,
Go broker.
if you go with a broker. I mean, I don't know. I've never done
Boy,
that.
brokers can be dicey.
Can be
Brokers can
trouble.
be dicey. I don't know. Going inside the courtroom.
The 15-day grace period is time to pay the balance.
No.
If you look at the second page, it's clarified on the third.
No. To move in the apartment,
Look on the third
balances
page.
must. Where do you want me to look?
On the third page.
Balance is due in full at start of lease on or around September 1st.
On or around.
There is. Dude, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. On or around.
Then you're just a crook. You
what do
think
you
that
mean?
people
What do
are
you
going
mean?
to land in an apartment and it's on or around? It's wherever I say it is. It could be the 20th after you're supposed
The
to move
apartment
in,
was under
and you're not
construction.
entitled to any refunds from me. Are you
Apartment was
kidding
under
me?
construction.
Construction is done when construction was done, and according to your own text, your own words, not mine, that was the 21st. That's a breach on the delivering of the apartment part to the man and woman who have been patient as heck throughout all that time. And if they change their minds, then now they have a right to change their minds. They have an out because you did not produce what you said you would produce in a timely fashion. I find in favor of the plaintiffs in this case. The entire broker fee should be returned, $1,500.
Thank you, Anna.
Well, the plaintiffs prevail. They get the broker's fee back. Michael, step out here. Let me talk to you for a minute. You just got a stern decision from the judge as to why you got to give that back. Well, I'm sure you disagree with her. What do you think?
Well, the judge is always right.
Oh, well, then you don't
But
disagree.
I
Good for you.
disagree wholeheartedly.
disagree.
Absolutely.
I knew you would.
Of course I do, because I worked hard from the
Look,
5th.
we heard
the
all
way
this
through,
testimony. You did not
and
give proof.
I delivered the apartment.
Not-
and it was
not
a
in
beautiful
time.
apartment.
Not
What?
in time.
Oh, so 3 days, 4 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
You can
okay.
have it. It all works out in the long
the way
run.
it is.
It's the way it
Okay.
is. That's
All
right.
Thank you very much. You must sign a
Absolutely.
few documents outside. Thank you, sir. Here comes Mr. Cummings and his lady. The mysterious lady here. Congratulations, you're getting it back.
Thank you, sir.
Okay? And you've learned when you apply for an apartment,
Yes.
don't put her on it. Not good for you, okay?
Okay.
All right,
All
thank
right,
you very
thank you.
much. You must sign some documents. Harvey?
Okay, if you use a broker, please get a licensed real estate broker. There is accountability there. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.